Hey, it's a brand new day. Welcome to the Rundown with Ramon. My name is Ramon Ray, publisher of zoneofgenius.com, your small business growth SF expert, and so much more. It's a brand new day. Welcome to Monday Mindsets. I'm curious if you're hearing the sound of my voice. Can you do me a favor? Let me know if the music you can hear okay, or if it drowns out my voice and kind of coming in garbled. I'm curious how it sounds on your end. But I'm glad you're here today. We got a brand new show going for you today. Lot in store, lot to share with you, lot to show you, lot to explain to you, lot to go over on Mindset Monday. And it's definitely going to be an amazingly great day and blessed day. And I'm glad you're here to join me in that as we learn how to take our businesses to the next level on the Rundown with Ramon. So welcome. We got a lot in store for you. Hey, welcome, Iana, the musical web. Thank you for welcoming me back. I appreciate that, as I had some start and stops, but sometimes in life is not always consistent as you want it to be, but I'm definitely back. This is the Rundown with Ramon Monday Mindset, as we experiment with some new formatting, new way we're going to deliver, add value to you. I enjoy going live. Something about live, knowing people are watching it in the moment, is exciting. And listen, whether you're watching this on demand or live, I'm glad you're here today. So this is a brand new episode. We got a lot in store for you today. And our flagship topic of the day, we're going to talk really about why boundaries are a mindset issue, not just a calendar one. As I look at my screen over there to see what the topic is, that's what we're going to cover today, and a few other things. So sit back, relax, get your cup of coffee, cup of tea, whatever you do, your piece of toast, your broccoli stick, whatever you are, whatever time zone you're in, as we get ready for a brand new episode, a brand new edition of The Rundown with Ramon. All right. We're back. So topic number one of the day today, and we're taking this from the headlines of zoneofgenius.com. I really want to stress to us all today and help us understand that boundaries are a mindset issue. As we talk about here in our flagship, boundaries are a mindset issue. It's not just a calendar one. We talk about boundaries, but boundaries are something that we can self-impose on ourselves, and that we can teach others how we want to be talked to, how we don't want to be talked to, how we want to be respected, how we don't want to be respected, whatever it may be. Boundaries are a function of ourself that we can do, as the headline says, very clearly, very simply, why boundaries are a mindset issue, not just a calendar one. For those of you thinking, well, people don't respect me, people are going over my boundaries, they're not listening to me, etc., I would dare say possibly that is you, or possibly that is me. Jennifer Bennett, glad you're here today. Good morning to you too. Thanks for being here on the Rundown with Ramon. Jennifer Bennett is an amazing human, which helps people do amazing things that get desky. Jennifer, glad you're here today on the Rundown with Ramon. This is the key of the day. And let me unpack what we talked about. One, the hidden beliefs driving poor boundaries: fear of missing out on an opportunity, fear of disappointing others, fear of seeming lazy or uncommitted, fear of not being needed. These are real things that could cause you to not enforce or not to even have boundaries, and have people or things in your life walking all over you. It may not be people individually that you can self-identify. It could be the church. It could be the business. But these are things that it's not a matter of function of your calendar per se. It's a mindset and what you allow to come into you. Number two, rewriting the internal script. John Acuff's book, Soundtracks, is really good about this. And what we write on zoneofgenius.com, it says at the root of healthy boundaries is a confident mindset, one that knows your worth isn't measured by your availability. Here's what a mindset of strong boundaries may sound like. If I say no to this, I'm making space to say yes to the right things. Resting is part of working well. It's okay to rest. My time is valuable, and I don't need to over-explain my limits. Writing the internal scripts in our head that make us want to not have boundaries or have loose boundaries. Maybe we can do much better if we rewrite the internal script, thinking we have to give to everyone, we have to be available to everyone. Well, guess what? We don't. I know Anna Jorge knows quite a bit about this, and she coaches amazing entrepreneurs to the next level. Anna, glad you're here today. Anna says healthy boundaries comes from a place of love. Absolutely. Absolute love for yourself and love for the other person. Anna, absolutely. Good to have you here, Kevin Bernard. This is important. Wait a minute. Deanna Cotton's here with us on the Rundown with Ramon. You make my heart soar. Deanna Cotton, warrior, battling some severe illnesses, and she is still in the fight, showing up. Talking about Monday morning mindset. Here's a real world example, a fictional branding consultant, but an example nonetheless, who runs a solo business. She said yes to every client meeting, even if it meant taking calls at 8 p.m. or during weekends. Her calendar was packed and her energy was drained, but Tanya realized she wasn't just overbooked. She was operating from a mindset that told her she had to be on call to prove her value. Once she named that belief, she changed the script. I don't need to be available 24/7. Deanna, you make my heart sing. So this aspect of mindset and availability and boundaries is so important, resonating with many of our readers on LinkedIn. You don't have to give in to boundaries. You don't have to give in to what other people want you to do. You can meet that metric. You can have that boundary, determine what works for you or what doesn't work for you. From calendar fixes to core shifts. Yes, you can block off time. That is one way to start blocking off time. I tell my team, Wednesdays is a relatively freer day for me, even if it's just to do desk work. Now that me and my wife are quote unquote empty nesters, we've been that way for a while. Yes, maybe I do work a bit later. It's just her and I, and we spend plenty of time together. We go walks, etc. But with just her and I, not kids in the house, I can work different. Maybe you're in a different season of life and you can't. Some practical mindset habits for better boundaries. What do we write here on zoneofgenius.com? Our latest article, just go to zoneofgenius.com and check it out. Audit your yeses. At the end of the week, look at what you agreed to. How many of those things felt aligned? How many drained you? How many drains you? LaShawn, thanks for being here. Appreciate being you being here on the Rundown with Ramon. Deanna, man, thanks for chiming in here, Deanna. Adding your 25 cents. Blessed I woke up on a perfect day. Boundaries is always something good to be learning and growing in. Absolutely. Amen to that. Build in buffer time. So 4 things, practical mindset habits for better boundaries. 4 things to keep in mind. 1, audit your yeses. Audit your yeses. At the end of the week, look at what you agreed to and what you didn't agree to. Did it drain you? Did it help you feel aligned? Build in buffer time. Don't just schedule talks, schedule breathing room. Space on your calendar reinforces the belief that you're in control of your time. Practice saying no with confidence. Role play it. Draft responses. Make no a muscle, not a moment of panic. And celebrate what you protect. Instead of regretting what you declined, celebrate the time you reclaimed for strategy, rest, or creative thinking. Celebrate what you protect. This is important to keep in mind. Understand, ladies and gentlemen, that you are not a machine. You're the visionary, the leader, the engine that's behind your business. When you strengthen your boundaries, you don't just protect your time, you protect your ability to lead. That's not being selfish, people. That is smart business. Again, we just featured, just uncovered this here on zoneofgenius.com. You want insights and content like this, definitely want to check us out at zoneofgenius.com. We got a lot in store for you today. Again, glad you're here on the Rundown with Ramon. Brand new episode, brand new show. We got a few other things to show and to let you know about. Let me do some screen sharing here. Reset the screen sharing. Let's see if I can do this in real time. I think I can. I'm going to do this right in real time right here. Got a few other things to share with you today that's going to help you in your business. One here is that Apple shakes up its iPhone lineup. I think that's pretty cool and pretty important. Billions and billions and gazillions of iPhones are sold every year. Our friends at LinkedIn are saying that Apple is resetting its iPhone lineup. The information reports that, citing unnamed sources breaking from tradition, Apple would debut its long-anticipated book-style foldable device and other pro-tier models in 2026. That is definitely going to be a game changer. Apple is saying, hey, we're going to change how we're doing things. My question to you, Apple is shaking up how it sends out its iPhones, how it markets its iPhones. My question to you, LaShawn, my question to you, Deanna, my question to you, Jennifer, is it time for you to shake up, time for us to shake up how we're doing things or not? Are we doing things too much the same and causing boredom in the minds of our clients and customers? Or is it time for us to shake up how we do things as well? I got some things I'm launching, some things I'm doing as I experiment, as I see how I can serve my customers, see what you all want If a $1 billion, $1 trillion valuation company like Apple iPhone can do it, should we consider doing it as well? Ding, 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 ding. Thought this was an interesting little tidbit here. Interesting tidbit here. Let me share this with you all today. I thought that was pretty cool. Man, why can't my shares, why are they not working like they should work? Oh boy. Let me just do it here. Bring the screen over here and I'll just talk about it. I wanted you to see it as I was doing it. But the top earning millennial track, a Wall Street Journal analysis found that the highest earning millennials tend to follow a strikingly similar career path. They attend elite private schools, live in metropolitan areas, and work in finance, consulting, or tech. Compared to boomers, they are less likely to be doctors or lawyers and more likely to be software developers or financial analysts. I don't know what this says or what it doesn't say, but there's something interesting here talking about the top earners of millennials. I'm going to repeat this again. They attend elite private schools, live in metropolitan areas, and work in finance, consulting, or tech. 3 things I'm hearing about it. They got an interesting, stellar education in elite private schools, maybe smaller classrooms, maybe different style of teaching. And number 2, they live in a metropolitan area. That means they're probably around more people, different people who can help them soar than being maybe alone in a farm somewhere. And they work in finance, consulting, or tech. These are high growth, high money areas. Does that mean anything for you? I don't know. You tell me, but I thought that was interesting. The top earners, the facts are there. Wall Street Journal says that's what it is. Hey, Deborah Williams is here. Glad you're here. Deborah Williams says, yes, Ramon, I am shaking things up. Love it, love it, love it. Ding, 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 ding. Another piece of insight here. Wary firms are pulling back on hiring. What does this mean for you? What does it mean for me? I don't know. But it's saying here that JetBlue is doing it, T. Rowe Price is doing it, and so are Harvard and Duke, and a dozen other universities. Increasingly, major employers are paring back, are pausing their hiring entirely. Does this mean we should panic? Does this mean we should fear? Probably not. But I am telling you this. You need to take your destinations. You need to take your life. You need to take what you're doing in your own hands. We've heard this before, and I think it's so true, quote unquote, nobody's coming to save you. It's up to you to make the decisions that will advance your life and take it to the next level. You have to do it. You have to do it. Don't wait for the economy. Don't wait for the president. Don't wait for the vice president. Don't wait for Congress. Don't wait for anybody else. It's just you and God to decide how you're going to live your life, what you're going to do with your life, where it's going to go, if you're going to take it to the next level or not. That's your decision to make. Yes, companies are cutting back. Yes. And it could be a little bit fearful. Yes. Trade wars, funding cuts, and more are causing some panic. But does that mean everybody is not spending? Of course not. You have to find the people who are still spending, who are still investing, and find out how you can add value to their world, serve them, and still show up and make the world a better place to add value to somebody else's playbook. Again, everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is The Rundown with Ramon. Glad you're here today. Glad you're here. Couldn't do this show without you. Warren Buffett, as you heard, is retiring. That's pretty cool. Warren Buffett's retiring. Berkshire Hathaway is preparing for its first leadership change in 60 years after 94-year-old Warren Buffett announced that he will step down as CEO at the end of 2025. Canadian Greg Abel, confirmed as Buffett's intended successor in 2021, assumed a broader role at the company thanks to a promotion that tasked him with supervising Berkshire's non-insurance business. What's the lesson of the day here for us? Warren Buffett, owner of this huge conglomerate of businesses, he had a succession plan. What about us? Frankly, I don't have one. It's me running zoneofgenius.com. It's me as a motivational keynote speaker. It's me soon to launch a coaching program. I don't have a succession program per se, but I must say, even if you do or you don't, maybe your business is not set up for that. Are you thinking about it, Deanna Cotton? We've talked about this in depth, your journey, Deanna. You wait and you'll get taken over by those that stayed at the forefront the whole time. Absolutely. Don't wait. Change when you can. Innovate when you can. Take the reins of your business. Take the reins of your life, Deanna Cotton, as I know you know so well, metaphorically and literally, and get life moving, because you only have one life to live. My name is Ramon Ray, everybody. This is The Rundown with Ramon. Glad you're here today for a brand new edition. We've talked about a few things today. Loving this show. We're going to end on this topic here today, and then we'll dive in. If you have questions, if you have thoughts for me, let me know. But I thought this little tidbit was interestingly, let me get this for you here. Sweet Green CEO is defending a $16 salad. My question to you, is a $16 salad too expensive, or is it not too expensive? What do you say? $16 salad. Thank you, Jennifer Bennett. $16 salad. What do you say? What do you say? What do you say? Well, here's what Sweet Green says in a interview. Let me go back here. Read this to you. Sweet Green CEO Jonathan Neiman, young man, knows the cost of salad toppings can add up. But in a wide-ranging interview with the New York Times, the Georgetown alum defends the chain's prices and asks customers to consider the long-term costs of eating food that's less nutritious. I love how he answers this question. People have said, hey, Sweet Greens is too expensive. He pushes back and says, what's the cost of eating an unhealthy salad? But I like to further answer, and the nugget here is about pricing. Pricing is emotional. Maybe Jennifer Bennett says it's $20,000 to work with her. Maybe that's the cost. Maybe LaShawn says it's $10,000. Maybe Deanna Cotton says it's $500. It's all a matter of value. It's all a matter of perceived value. It's all a matter of real value. All a matter of what you're offering to the customer, what their pain point is, and do they want to invest in that? That's all pricing is. A Rolls Royce costing $150,000, whatever it may cost. If I don't see value in that, and I don't have the money for that, and it's not worth it to me, I'm a wrong fit. But there's a lot of customers, I can find the right customer who sees value in a Rolls Royce, even if it's just a status symbol. That's why price is really all about the emotional connectivity. So when you talk about a Sweet Green salad for $16, I'll give you my vote. It's well worth it. I had a Sweet Green salad a few months ago doing some volunteer work for npower.org, npower.org. And man, that was one of the best salads I had in my life. It was tasty. It was scrumptious. The chicken wasn't all hard like a crouton. It was soft and chewy and melted in my mouth. Deanna Cotton, thank you for your journey sharing. If I woke up today with breath in my lungs, the Lord still has work for me to finish up. Love your power of positivity. LaShawn is chiming in here and saying, true that. Don't panic. Don't worry. Stay focused. God is in control. He is indeed. It's amazing. No matter where you're at in life, no matter what that may mean for you, it's important that we keep showing up. Listen, we've had a great show today. Firms are pulling back. Should we panic or not? I get it. There's going to be natural concerns. We all want to make a living for our families just to pay our bills and live. And many of us want to do more, go on vacation 2 times a year and give to others. We've talked today about a $16 salad. Is that too expensive? I don't know. You tell me. The top millennials are earning quite a bit of money, and there's something about them that is making sense. They're going to elite private schools, living in metropolitan areas, and working in finance, consulting, or tech. The boomers, the older class, have been doctors or lawyers, and that was our benchmark of success at that time. But it seems like success has changed. Who is Warren Buffett's successor? A gentleman by the name of Canadian Greg Abel. He's Warren Buffett's successor. There would be no one like Warren Buffett, who's been leading that firm for 60 years. But I wish blessings and wisdom to Greg Abel. And of course, we launched today talking about boundaries. Why boundaries are a mindset issue, not just a calendar issue. You think boundaries are about setting your calendar properly? That's part of it, yes. But really, it's about how you set up people and allow them or do not allow them to work in your life. Deanna Cotton's on fire today in the comments. My name is Ramon Ray, publisher of zoneofgenius.com. Glad you're here today. If you have a question for me, comment for me, let me know before we decide to wrap it up and how we can serve you better, whether you're watching this on demand, years after, months after, days after, hours after our show, or you're watching it live like Deanna Cotton is doing, like LaShawn is doing, like Jennifer Bennett is doing, and so many others are doing. I'm glad you're here. I've been on a 20-year journey helping small businesses grow and get to the next level. This is my passion, what I do. Motivational keynote speaker, building zoneofgenius.com, working with brands to help them reach small business owners, and launching soon by God's grace as I unpack my own limiting beliefs. A coaching program. Hundreds and hundreds of people over the years have said, Ramon, can you help us? I've said, no. Ramon, can you teach us? I've said, no. Ramon, can you unpack this for us? I said, no. Then a little bit here and there. But I said, no, 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 no. And it hit me last week when I was in London that I've had my own limiting beliefs saying what I'm not, and I need to embrace really who I am and shift my own mindset. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but I realized that there may be more inside me that I'm unleashing, may be more inside me than is there, or that I allow to be there. Maybe I'm more than just a keynote speaker. Maybe I'm more than just a publisher. Maybe I do have a spark or something inside me that the world needs to know. I love what you said, Jennifer Bennett. So many frustrations can be overcome with proper boundaries. For sure. People think boundaries are something that I should not do. No, Jennifer Bennett, boundaries are great. It's like a budget. Budgets don't keep you trained. Budgets unleash you. This is what it is. Deanna Cotton's here just by the fact that she's breathing today and she's excited to be alive another day. I'm so blessed to be awake this morning for the show because of Deanna Cotton has been very open and said, I think, Deanna, you said it this way. I hope I'm not being too crass, but you're dying based on what we see in the natural. But you're still here. You're showing up and you're showing us how to fight for life. You're showing us how to live life every day with purpose. You're showing us how to live life every day with excitement, showing us how to live life every day with value, even though ALS sucks. You're showing us how to thrive in the midst of it. And that excites me, Deanna. Seeing your journey of strength, your journey of progress, your journey, how you get it every single day. How can I complain if there's no fresh milk? How can I complain if I run out of apples? How can I complain if I don't have this? How can I complain if I don't have enough gas in the car when I get in it? And I see you're fighting for what you're doing. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is a brand new edition of The Rundown with Ramon as we explore thematic days of The Rundown with Ramon. If you're enjoying this show, definitely keep commenting like Deanna and Jennifer and so many of you are doing. If you're enjoying this show, hit the forward button. Let somebody else know about The Rundown with Ramon. And please let me know who you are if I don't know if you are. I give you permission. Put in the comments a little bit about what you do and a link to who you are. Please do that. Let's amplify each other. If you're not signed up to my email list, if you don't want to miss out on content like this just about every single day, zoneofgenius.com, zoneofgenius.com. Sign up for our email newsletter. Love it. Emma Stone says, love this, and I'm going to put this on the screen. At the age of 56, I finally decided to believe in myself once and for all. And Emma, I'm 52. And I'm going through a transformation and a change as well. And I find that pretty freaking amazing. Everybody, this is a brand new show, brand new day. Welcome to The Rundown with Ramon. Glad you're here today. Be blessed and be well. So get ready to land this plane. 22 minutes of The Rundown with Ramon. This will be on our podcast. This will be on our YouTube channel. We'll put some version to this on our zoneofgenius.com so you don't miss out. And I'm glad you're here. Keep those comments going. Keep connecting with each other. Everybody here that I can see so far who's been commenting is of high value. Deanna Cotton, Emma Stone, Jennifer Bennett, LaShawn Johnson. So many here as I scroll through. Listen, I'm going to keep going on and on and on and on. But I don't think I want to do that right now because it's time to shut down the show. Glad you're here today on The Rundown with Ramon. Thank you for being here. Be blessed and be well. Take care.